One win away, the Oklahoma City Thunder could be NBA champions if they get the win over the Pacers coming up in Game 6 after winning last night, 120-109. And there's a lot of concern going around because Tyrese Haliburton for the Pacers did not have a good game. And apparently there's now talk of him being injured. He refused to be taken out of the game. But according to reporter ESPN's Shams Karna, he believes that he reported that Tyrese Haliburton was dealing with right calf tightness, and that's why he played so poorly last night.
Yeah, I saw this. I kept getting like ESPN notifications on my phone of like updates from the game, and it's like, despite dealing with a calf injury, Haliburton is starting the second half. And, like different notifications like that because I was not able to watch last night's game because I just had different plans, and I was not home. And so, I was like, oh boy, what's going on? But yeah, the Thunder, one win away. It's going back to Indianapolis. Obviously, the Thunder have shown that they can win in Indy, but we'll see what happens. I mean, obviously, the Pacers have to be, biting their nails to see what's going to happen with Haliburton.
Yeah, I mean, Rich Carlisle last night, Rick Carlisle said that they wanted to take him out at halftime, or at least concerned, but he insisted on playing, but he did not play well. And so here's the question, Allie, at what point, of course, you're Tyrese Haliburton, you want to play, you feel like you're the best, you're the best player on the team, you want to be out there.
Yeah.
But when your injury is hampering you, isn't it better for the team to just sit out and let somebody else take the reins, because your version of yourself that's physically capable of being out there but not 100% of yourself is not what the team needs tonight?
I mean, I would say in different situations, certainly. This is the finals, though.
Yeah.
You want to play. You want to give your team the best shot. And as many have pointed out in the NBA, the teams that win are the teams that are just the most talented. And so you want to keep your talent on the floor as long as you can. And these injuries they can be the nail in the coffin for these teams. And so it's unfortunate, with the run that we've seen from Haliburton and the Pacers, if this is how it ends with a stupid calf injury. But often this is how it works in sports.
Yeah.
It's just how the cookie crumbles. And it would be a frustrating way to see the Pacers go out in this series with a hobbled team. But my hope would be that he's able to recover and play in Game 6.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he'll be in the lineup. I just don't know how effective he'll be. But it is so true that in the NBA and in many sports that you come down to, once your team gets eliminated, you can come up with, well, if that guy just didn't get injured, who knows what would happen? I mean, obviously the Celtics this year is a prime example, and the Cavaliers too, who dealt with a lot of injuries. It happens in every playoffs, and unfortunately for the Pacers, it might be, I mean, it seems like at this point they might lose anyways, but this could be the last thing that does them in. But can't take away anything from the Thunder either. Did you see last night, the first time, and obviously the Thunder have been to the finals before, the first time that two Thunder players had more than 30 points in the same NBA Finals game?
Yeah.
I'm looking at you, Durant and Westbrook and James Harden from back in the day.
Yeah, no, that's awesome, and it's what they needed. It's really, really what they needed, because they needed to win that game and make a statement. And all I have to say is Drew Hirschman must be feeling a little bit better now about that bet that he made to have the Thunder win. Now, if only the Oilers can get a win.
Yeah,
what is it tonight?
That was the guy that had a $13 parlay to win $270,000.
Yep.
But he's one game away from losing it all tonight because the Panthers could close it out.
Game 6 is tonight for the Stanley Cup final, and that is the Panthers, which is funny. The series is exactly the same for the NBA Finals and the Stanley Cup Finals, 3-2. And so, yeah, we could see his dreams come crashing down tonight.
Hopefully he figured something out.
My
because
hope is
now
yes.
it's too late.
Yeah.